Hello, how's everybody doing tonight? How many of you know that in life, in leadership, and in business, we have to make a decision? So, what I'm really trying to say is we just have to do it. vLogMas 2020 coming right up. So, my little yellow book, I'm still reading from this book, okay? For those of you who have missed some prior episodes, I want to encourage you to go back and just take a look at them a little bit, all right? The first thing we have to do is to take the first step. Because sometimes in life, when things start to shift a little bit, we may find that fear causes us to be stuck into one place. But I want to encourage you tonight to take the very first step. Let's see what our little yellow book has to say about it. So this is from the subject, do it. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. J.P. Morgan, all right? So again, I really like this because many of us, we know that in order to get someplace, you have to move. We cannot just stay in one place and expect to advance in our dreams, in our goals, in our aspirations. We've got to take the first step. But there is something that comes before taking the first step, and that is you and I, we must make a decision. Many times that is the most difficult thing to do. We think about things, we ponder over them over and over and over again. And sometimes we tend to overthink things. But I wonder what would happen if you had just a moment to make a decision and then just a moment to take the first step. I wonder if we would do it speedily or if we would still take as much time as it takes some time to make a decision. The first step towards getting somewhere, the first step is to make a decision. I always tell people that failure to make a decision is a decision made because you are actually making a decision not to make a decision. We've got to make a decision. And then after we make that decision, a firm decision, maybe seeking out some counsel or something like that, but wise counsel at that. Once we do that, we've got to take a step. There is power when you take the first step. It brings to mind for me the basketball player. A basketball player, when he or she starts to make a move, typically there's always a defensive player right before them to stop them from reaching that goal and shooting their best shot. However, if the offensive player has some moves, a little bit of shake and bake, a little drop step here, drop step there, fake, head fake, pump fake. When the offensive player pivots, that offensive player can then move to an area on the court where they have a clear view to the goal and they give themselves the opportunity to shoot the very best shot that they can take. It's time for us to pivot. Decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Make that first step. Make your move. Plant your feet and pivot. My name is Felicia Alston. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this moment from my little yellow book with each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and when you do, please ring the bell. Thank you so much. This is vLogMas 2020, day 14. We'll see you tomorrow.